Okay, this is the beginning of making stairs to go to the loft. I'm starting with a 16-foot long 2x12. Step one is preparing a device to mark off for the treads and risers. So what I've done here is I've made some holes in one of my older squares, and I'm going to put that together and try to get it very precise so that I can mark off the stringers, which that's the name of the board that I'm making here that will hold the steps. I keep turning it the wrong way. And I use the stair calculator at mycarpentry.com. I'll try to put in a little picture, maybe at the very beginning I'll have that screenshot. So I'll show a couple more of those. What I will do is go all the way down this. Okay, so I need 13 steps on the stringer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and I need to mark this one on off for the end. So let's see if I can show the end there's got to get a little bit of a special treatment because that goes on the floor. So let's set up for that. And that won't do that. Let's see. So this sits on the floor. So because you're going to be adding a tread, the step that goes across to this, then this has to be shorter so that the step up will be the same. So this has to be shorter by the thickness of your actual tread. And now the scary part, or the next scary part. Let's see. Let's see, I gotta test it first. Okay, time to test the stringer and see if it will work as the template for the next two stringers. Nice thing is, it's not as heavy as it once was. So that looks good. It is not supposed to land at the top. It's supposed to land below the top, which it does. And then the final step is you're actually on the loft. So I'm gonna put in a piece to, at the correct height where it is supposed to land to try to support it to continue testing. Okay. So test fit seems to work. Need to try the level on it. Man, that's really close to perfect. It needs raising just a hair, and that won't be a problem. Now, the other thing I'm planning to do, usually, often the way these things are installed is to add a board here that lands on. And I want to do different from that. My plan is to build a wall here, because this can be walled in anyway for a closet or a storage, whatever. And so I want to build a wall underneath here and have it set on that. I'm looking at the knots in the next piece to see if there's any avoiding them. I think that's about the best location there. Okay, so little sweat, and there they are. Okay, so little sweat, and there they are. Gluing up the drywall. So there's the drywall. So the plan, this board will get doubled, but that will come later. But these will now become permanent. But I'll probably lay other stuff on top of this while we're still building, and then after things are better in shape, I'll add one on here, and by doing it like this, I'll be able to screw in from the bottom, glue them together, and there won't be any screws in the top. But the second layer here will come later. So for this video to be wrapped up, I gotta have some more material, so I'm gonna leave it at this. These will be screwed down, and then later everything will get topped off after more of the construction work is done, so that they don't get messed up as easily. So I'm gonna stop here and go put the video together.